December 1925. In the city of Porto, bank inspectors are examining a suspicious pile of banknotes. They check the paper, genuine. The watermark, genuine. The ink, the engraving, even the feel of it, all genuine. Because these banknotes were 100% real. And that was the problem. This is the story of the man who didn't counterfeit money. He counterfeited trust. Lisbon, a year earlier, Artur Alves dos Reis sits in a prison cell awaiting trial for embezzlement. He is 28 years old, and he is not wasting his time. Reis had built his whole life on paper. At 20, he forged an engineering diploma from Oxford University, using it to land top jobs in the colony of Angola. The forgery worked so well that nobody ever checked, and now, in his cell, he is studying the most powerful paper of all, money. He discovers something remarkable. Portugal doesn't print its own banknotes, it outsources them to a private company in London called Watermark & Sons. And the Bank of Portugal keeps no central register of serial numbers. Reis puts down the book and smiles. The banknote has one weakness, and it isn't on the paper. Secrecy is the genius of it. If everyone insits the deal is confidences, a fake story. Claiming hands it 3 practicable it through Portugal's offered official channels. A Dutch trader, head of believes been 5, a German traditional on Sons. He walked there hapted beformitaries of Jesus as doubts. He writes a confirmation letter to the Bank of Portugal, but he bandera to the conspirators. It's a confidential matter in The Hague. The trap closes perfectly. And so the impossible happens. Watermark & Sons load the genuine printing plates of the 500 escudo note. Real paper, real ink, real everything. Over the following months, they print 200,000 banknotes and hand them over. That's 100 million escudos, almost 1% of Portugal's entire economy. To put that in perspective, imagine someone today tricking a printer into producing $200 billion in perfect, legal cash. There was only one microscopic flaw in the entire scheme. Every note carried a serial number that already existed somewhere on another note. 2 twins, separated at birth. Reis was betting no one would ever compare them. The money flows into Portugal in diplomatic luggage, and Reis builds a machine to wash it. Small exchanges first. Crisp 500 swapped for used notes, for foreign currency, for jewels. Then he goes industrial. He opens his own bank, the Bank of Angola and Metropole. Now he can move millions without anyone raising an eyebrow. He buys farmland, buildings, a fleet of taxis, mining rights in Angola. He wears tailored suits and hands out gold to charity. And here's the strange part. Lisbon booms. His fake money isn't fake, so prices barely move. The economy simply grows. Historians would later call it the only counterfeiting operation in history that worked as economic stimulus. But one institution can still destroy him, the Bank of Portugal. Its inspectors are the only people on earth with the power to unmask the scheme. So Reis conceives the boldest move in the history of fraud. The Bank of Portugal was, at the time, a private company. With shares, anyone could buy them. And whoever held 45,000 shares would control the bank itself, its board, its audits, its inspectors. Reis starts buying at a furious pace. 10,000 shares, then more. He is months away from owning the very institution charged with catching him, using its own money to buy it. That buying spree is what kills him. A Lisbon newspaper, O Século, starts asking uncomfortable questions. Who is this 30-year-old buying up the National Bank? Where does his little bank get its bottomless cash? On December 4th, 1925, inspectors raid a branch in Porto. For hours, they examine banknote after banknote, and everything checks out. The paper is real. The watermarks are real. Some inspectors are ready to go home. Then, someone starts writing down serial numbers. And there it is, the same number. on two different notes. The one flaw. The scandal detonates. The Bank of Portugal is forced to withdraw every single 500 escudo note in circulation. Crowds besiege the banks to exchange them, and every citizen holding one asks the same terrifying question. If this note might be fake, what about all the others? In court, Portugal faced a puzzle no law had imagined. How do you punish a man for printing real money? The trial dragged on for almost 5 years. Reis was sentenced to 20 years. He walked out of prison in 1945, poor, and died 10 years later with almost nothing to his name. In London, the Bank of Portugal sued Waterlow and Sons in one of the most famous trials in commercial history. The printers were ordered to pay over £600,000, and the firm's reputation never recovered. But the deepest wound was elsewhere. The scandal shattered Portugal's faith in its young republic. 6 months later, the military seized power. That coup opened the door to Antonio Salazar, whose dictatorship would grip Portugal for 4 decades. One man, one forged contract, and an entire country changed course. Alves dos Reis never counterfeited a single banknote. He counterfeited belief. And when belief is the only thing backing your money, that is the only forgery that matters.